All right, I'm going to do a reading right now on the aliens. With all of the wars and everything, we haven't looked at the aliens for a little bit, so let's just see if there's any changes that are happening or what the fuck is going on there. All right. So, our main two cards here, the root card is the world, and the main card is the reverse King of Pentacles. And the world is kind of showing a culmination or an ending of something. So, as far as is anything changing as far as they go, the world would show that something is coming to an end. And I'm just trying to look a little closer into the card to see what I'm getting here. And I think it's just showing an ending in the world. Now, the main card is the reverse King of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a card first to see what is pulling this energy downward. And the Eight of Swords is showing anxiety. Now, we also have a reference to the moon right here. So, the King of Pentacles is all about resources and investment. The reversed King of Pentacles is either a terrible businessman or a crooked businessman. So it's probably stealing resources. And here we have the influence of the moon as well. Let's see what's on either side of the King of Pentacles. Holy shit, there's the Ace. And on the other side is the 3. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, I recently started rewatching Stargate SG-1, but what I am kind of thinking that the Ace of Pentacles is talking about is probably something like that. Literally, this in the card, it kind of shows a Stargate. Or it's talking about some other just resource that here is being stolen, right? It could be a gate that's being stolen. The 3 of Cups is showing a group of different beings that are working together and they are succeeding. So this looks like a successful heist of some resource or potentially a fucking gate. And the world would show a kind of a culmination, like it's finally being completed. Okay, so does this have anything to do with humans at all? I guess is the next question. Like, what would this look like for people? Because it might not have anything to do with us whatsoever. And we get the reverse strength card. Now that is interesting because in the 3, we see these beings sort of coming out of the mouth of the fish. And in the strength card, we see kind of that same mouth that's coming down this way. So, boy, it's hard for me not to read, to go back to the Jormungandr thing and, the sea serpent or whatever. The way this looks to me is that the heist, whatever is being stolen from underwater. And here they emerge victorious from that, but it looks like it is unsettling to whatever this thing is that is underwater. So what does it look like for people? The reverse strength card is probably showing whatever the thing is underwater kind of coming down on us. That is consistent with a bunch of the readings that I've done in the past on the different alien agendas, of which there are a few, right? But everything has essentially shown Earth being the site of a proxy war between the aliens, and they don't give a shit about humans one way or another. They are looking for this. And all the readings have shown that it's kind of being guarded by something underwater, theoretically under the ice. And here it looks like they are finally going to complete whatever that is. Okay, so does this spur some sort of apocalypse? And let's just see. I mean, because it's a major arcana card, that's probably a big magnitude, but let's just see. And we get the Wheel of Fortune. This comes up a lot in the alien readings as well, but this is the galactic clock. It would be a massive shift, at least. If it's not a straight up apocalypse, this would show a pretty massive shift. Now, considering that the aliens have probably been here for fucking hundreds, if not thousands of years, what is this timeline like, you know? And I'm going to see the timeline for this to happen, essentially, the reverse strength card, and whatever it is under the water being perturbed. And we get a reversed Six of Wands. Okay. So because it's a minor arcana card, this is showing a shorter amount of time. It's not talking about hundreds of years. I'm unclear as to why this thing is reversed. So the reverse six would show a lack of recognition. I guess maybe the timeline, I mean, I would say that this is unclear, but it looks like the actual steps or the things that we should see, we might not actually see them happen. And that might be why this six is reversed. But if I were to guess as far as a timeline on this, I would say 6 months, but we might not actually know when it happens. It might be something that is just maybe buried in the news, or it might be something that we just literally can't see. All right. Well, with this shift, the shift that is shown in the Wheel of Fortune, with whatever it is that they're doing, that looks like they're finally making some headway in this war or whatever they've been having. What sort of shift is it? Because this is just showing a shift. And once again, we get that reverse strength card. So I think it's bad. I think it's bad for us. I'm going to pull one more on this because all I can really get out of this is that the thing that's underwater gets pissed. But let's just see what else we get. And a King of Swords military commander. Boy, that might be talking about a fucking army, right? An army of things that come out theoretically from underwater. But it doesn't look like they're terribly happy. Okay. Well, all right. I'm going to collect these and let's just see what I haven't asked or what else I should know about the current situation with the aliens. All right. We get a 9 of Wands. We'll pull one more just so we have something else to work on. None of them are really wanting to spit out. Let's just keep going a little bit. Yeah, I get nothing. Okay. Well, on the bottom, as I just decide to put it down, is once again the reverse Six of Wands. And the reverse Six of Wands is saying that it is not being recognized. So shady shit, it's probably hidden, or the effects are things that we can't necessarily see. But the 9 of Wands by itself, if there's anything to know about this, It's about not giving up hope. Um, it's about believing that the future can be different than the past. And as I try to look deeper into the card, I'm not really getting anything further. So, with these two, I guess, together, and this probably makes the most sense for people who are really interested in the topic of aliens. As far as anything else to know, it would say, don't give up hope, you know. But currently, the things that are happening are just unrecognizable. You won't be able to see them. And I guess that's what we get for now. So, if you have any other questions about this or would like to see it looked at from another angle, you can go to my Patreon page, and for as little as $5 a month, then you can basically direct my readings. You can give me requests and, ask additional questions about the readings or whatever. But that's what we have for now, and peace.